The local thug came to the market every day to collect protection fees. Anyone who dared to say no would be forced out of the market. The vendors all feared him and had no choice but to hand over their money. This day he walked up to an old woman's stall like usual. She quickly pulled out cash to pay him, but to everyone's surprise, he didn't take it. Instead, he shoved all the money he had collected back into her hands, saying she deserved it. Turns out, 6 years ago the old woman had rescued a dying man in a coma. Despite everyone telling her not to get involved, she cared for him like her own son. When the thug found out, he deeply admired her, so he came to give her money in return. He even warned the other vendors, if anyone dared to take a cent back from her, they'd be making an enemy of him. The vendors all nodded in agreement. Watching the scene, a warmth filled the old woman's heart. She never imagined the ruthless thug actually had a loyal side, unlike her 4 biological children. On the day her husband was buried, they fought each other over the inheritance, emptied the house of anything valuable, and even demanded her retirement savings. Looking at the children she raised with her own hands, so heartless to their own mother, she lost all hope in life and walked to a crooked tree, intending to end it all. But just then, she heard a faint cry for help. She followed the voice and found a soaked young man barely alive. She gave up the idea of dying and rushed him to the hospital. Though they saved his life in time, his brain injury left him in a vegetative state. Unless a miracle happened, he would never wake up again. The doctors told her to let go, but she couldn't bear to abandon him. She brought him home and took care of him as if he were her own son. For 6 years, she worked from dawn till dusk selling vegetables, just to afford his medicine. She spent every penny she had, yet he showed no sign of recovery. Everyone told her to give up, but she always believed a miracle would come. Meanwhile, her 4 ungrateful children learned their ancestral home was going to be demolished. The compensation was $10 million. They were thrilled, but were told they had to submit the property deed within a day, or they'd lose it all. So the 4 of them decided to take extreme measures. Just then, the old woman's younger sister came to visit with her family. She didn't want to see her sister suffer for a stranger, so she tried to convince her to let the man go. But the old woman was firm. No matter what, she would never give up on him. The sister saw she couldn't persuade her, so she stopped trying and handed over $200,000, money she had saved over the years, to help with the man's medical costs. What none of them knew was that the man's true identity was the richest man in the world. He had gone missing after an accident, and his wife had been searching for him for 6 years, offering a massive reward. Meanwhile, the old woman's 4 children stormed into the yard with others and started smashing everything, demanding the deed from their mother. The daughter even mocked her, saying she lived on pig food for a total stranger. The old woman's sister was furious and scolded them on the spot, but the eldest son snapped, telling her she was an outsider with no right to interfere. They cornered their mother, accusing her of wasting money on a useless man while giving them nothing. Her heart ached. She had worked herself to the bone for them, only to be repaid with cruelty and shame. When she still refused to hand over the deed, the eldest son ordered his men to search her, but no matter where they looked, they couldn't find it. Enraged, he turned to the only thing she truly cared about, the man in the coma. He began slapping the man hard, over and over again.